Okay, I added DoTween. It's just a plugin. It's free, I think. You can use it to animate things, move things around, and I'll be using it to move smoothly from one spot to the next. So, where am I in the game right now? What are we doing? What are we building? Yeah, I guess it's in this place. Doo-doo-doo. So I think it'll be one of these states in the map. So in explore, we need to get some kind of input. For now, do I just want to put all of it in here? So this is maybe fine, I guess. Yeah, okay. So move player, but we're not going to just do this. What we're going to do is take in some sort of direction. Um, I will definitely need some event that says we have finished moving and we can now move back. We can now change uh, back to the explore state. So explore, we'll copy this and call it move map state. Right, so if we're in the explore, we press W, we want to move the player forward. So how do we say move forward? Do we have a way of getting the player from in the map manager? Yeah, we have the map player. Maybe we can access this via a state as well, just to... No, that's probably a bit too much overreach. What are we doing? Explore. Right, so in here, we are going to grab the player because the explore map state is when we'll be doing all of the movement, well, the pre-movement stuff. So we want to grab the object, make it private, map player. On enter, we will grab the map player from the map manager, and now we can say map player dot transform forward. So we are moving forward, and I guess this has to be just a vector 3. We will return after each one of these to try and nullify again multiple inputs. S, we will just say minus to inverse the direction. So that'll need to be minus right. D can just be right. Right, so what we do when we move the player, we don't want to move the position like this. So now we will need the map player object or class, sorry, map player. We need public factor 3 destination All right, let's keep it locked off. We'll say there's a private destination, and then the public one will just return it, and then we'll have a set destination. Okay, so in the move player, this map player should be the class now. I'm not sure if that'll have broken something elsewhere, but the Unity will tell us, I'm sure. So when you want to move the player, we're going to set the destination equal to the position plus the direction. And then we're going to change the state to move map state. So now override on enter. We can just tell this to move where we want it to now. So we'll say map player is equal to map manager dot map player. Do move. I guess we could have done the do local move, but we'll do move. And it's map player destination. So that's the position, the duration. Okay, so we need some sort of setup config here. Private float, move duration. We'll say 1. Just say 1. How do we do this again? Oh. Oh, okay. So async wait for completion should return the task or something that's awaitable. Yeah, there we go. Task tween. And then when we're done, we will, we can probably just move straight back. So let's just do that. Explore map state. Okay, convert map type. There we go. Are we good? Okay, let's see if we can keep pressing buttons. Oh, maybe because I changed that. Yeah, there we go. So map player actually needs the map player attached. And now that takes that. Let's see. Okay, looking good. So if I keep pressing the button, I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm pressing the button a lot, and it's only allowing me to move one space at a time, which is just what we want. And because I'm using states, when you move to a new state with move, instead of going straight back to explore, we can push the player to a different state that checks the position they're in, checks if there's any immediate events that should pop off when you reach a certain position, or there's all sort of things we can do. We can immediately trigger a battle if they touch a certain position. It's coming together quite quickly. This is only a couple of hours in, I think. And already we can move forward, back. I would like to make it maybe linear move, because it seems like it slows down at the end. I don't really like that. Um, yeah, I can't remember how to do this. Oh, it's a dot. It's the dot notation. That's what we're missing. Dot. Set ease. Okay, brilliant. Ease dot linear, and then we async await. So this the linear. There are so many different types of easing, but linear just makes it move from one space to the next pretty uniformly. Is that the term? Just yeah, pretty much smooth the whole way. So now I need to speed it up a bit, I think. One is just too long. We're wasting players' time. Especially if you've got a long way to travel and you're trying to get through the town real quick, that's just going to be annoying. Even that's not quick enough. 0.1, is that going to be too quick? We're going to feel sick playing it? No, that's maybe fine. It is a bit quick, but you're going to want to move around very fast. And really, I should probably get this out of here and into a config somewhere. so I don't need to keep changing this here. You can just change it in here somewhere, and that would be much nicer. So let's do just that. Do game config. Let's create a game config here. Alright, so we're going to make a singleton public static game config instance, and then we'll do another lazy one. And then down here you can just do all kinds of configuration. Public float, game player move speed. So here we go. Get rid of that. Game config instance. There we go. So now we don't have to change it inside the state. We can change it here and it will just work. So now we want to rotate. Um, Desired rotation. So if we press Q or A, oh, I've done get key, but this could probably be get key down or up, get key up. So we're only catching one event, we're not trying to fire it off a million times. Rotate player. Minus 90 degrees. And same thing for E. These might be swapped around. We'll see. Now rotate player. Let's see. Just angle, change state. Might be nice just to keep these two separated, even though it's quite a similar thing we're trying to do. Now rotate map state. Let's see. So we're going to do something similar. Say map player dot transform do rotate. I think it's do local rotate because we're just passing in how many degrees we want to turn. You know what? I just realized I've set this up the exact way I said that I shouldn't do it. We're trying to move to a position. We're trying to move in a direction rather than moving to a position. Move to. Can we say do move? You know what? Maybe it's not. Can this be an integer, a vector3 integer, so we know it's perfect coordinates? Let's see. Does it move exactly to the coordinate? So where are we? Map player, let's see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's going, oh, there we go. We're suddenly off. Even though it's a tiny amount, we're still off, and I don't like that. So what we'll do at the end of move, we will make the map player's position exactly the destination. So it moves almost to exactly the point, then we forcefully move it to the point. You know what? It's still, that's not what we said. Hmm. Uh, let's see. We will serialize this so I can see what the destination comes through as, because I really don't like the idea of it being off position even by a tiny amount. Yeah, destination is some weird number. I wonder if I can be super over the top with this. Round to int. Just do that for all of them and see if it will force whole numbers rather than having the tiny changes. That looks pretty solid. Every number, a whole number. Yeah, that is much better. Alright, so desired rotation is going to be something similar. It's got to snap to cardinal directions. So let's see, rotate. Do local rotate. So how end value. Zero, desired rotation and zero, I think. Duration, so this is going to be another config variable. Public float game player rotate duration. Okay. Set ease linear again, and then we'll do async await completion. And then afterwards, we will need to lock them in. First of all, we'll check if this works, and then afterwards, we'll need to set and lock the rotation into an exact 90, 180, 270, or 0 angle. Okay, so it turns them around a lot and then breaks. Okay. Wonder why. Is this wrong? Am I trying to turn... Do rotate. Let's see what it wants. End value duration. So same thing. Yep, I think it's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, do rotate. So this is going to be map player dot rotation plus that, maybe? Is that what we're looking for? So we're taking the current rotation on the Y, and then we're adding or minusing 90. Or adding and subtracting, that's the, the correct term. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Yep, okay. You know what? I've just realized. Yeah, let's keep this as get key, because it means you can just hold the button and it will just keep moving, which is it's just better functionality for the player, less annoyance. You don't have to keep rattling the button to move. So here we go. We just hold back. There we go. Much better. Keep holding that to turn. Nice. So let's see again. We need to snap this. We don't want any funny angles. Seems like we don't have to do anything. It's doing it for us. But always worth keeping an eye. Make sure this value doesn't become 89.99999. All right, cool. We're getting there. maybe just cut this video here since I'll be moving on to something else after this, I think. Yeah.